Yeah. There have been earthquakes in the DM before, yeah?
Yeah. They're actually, yeah. And just
she's never been topside for one of those. It is, it is terrible.
I mean, she's lived like 99 years. I think she would have experienced an earthquake in that time.
Yeah, it's different when things aren't just hailing from above. Now she's the thing that hailed.
Yeah. And there was an earthquake in Verkus not long ago.
Yeah.
And there was an earthquake that happened right after you killed Avelios.
Right after what?
After you killed Baron Avelios. Tarina's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's something going on here. Okay, 4. So Artius just he can see in the dark fairly well as well as Arcane Elves can. So he looks around and you see his ear twitch as he says, "Do you hear that?" Make a perception check.
Perception. Perception is +3. That's 15 + 3.
15 plus 18. 18? You hear a cacophony of like meowing cats, and
oh no, there's cats coming from the center of the earth.
Is that?
And like some of the meows sound like mournful, and other meows sound very odd. There's not really a good way to describe it beyond that. Artius points and says that way, and so then the two of you go over that way, and you come to another section of Fallen Castle, and you see Enid. She is dangling over a precipice, so she like hit and landed like partway down. So like you look up and there's kind of this sheer drop, and she like landed on kind of this like outcropping, and so she's there. And
she's
her
just dangling.
Yeah, and so Artius is like, okay. And the cats are with her, but then you look at the ground, and some of the cats have obviously impacted the ground.
Oh. Sad days.
And bizarrely and uncomfortably, you see the bodies of these cats are still like moving, and they're still making meowing noises. Like they should be dead, obviously. You know, they splattered on the ground, but like there are, they're still making noises. They're still moving.
That, but also pressing matter. That though.
Right. So, you can, okay, obviously the goal is to rescue Enid. So, you can, I'm gonna bring up his spells. Okay. But, I mean.
Does it look like I could catch her if she let go?
She is,
pretty far up though. That would do more damage than help.
I would think it'd be more damage than helpful.
Well, no, I mean, like, would it do me damage to catch her? Would we get hurt?
She's unconscious, first off.
Oh.
That's why she's not moving.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, he's just... You see Artius just considering things as he looks at the layout of what's going on, and then going through his spell book. So you have a minute to also consider what you're doing. Look at what he has prepared, because like okay, cool.
Right. Can I... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a look around and see if there's a way that I could use my acrobatics to get to her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, you use your acrobatics. Yeah, you could do that.
Potentially, yeah. So yeah, I can see that I could potentially get to her. So I'm gonna go ahead and try. I mean, she'll be down here. It's a 16 altogether. 11 plus 5.
Yeah, you managed to like scale the wall while you're doing that, and he sees you going and doing that, so he isn't reacting quite yet, but he does have a spell ready. He says, I'll catch you if you fall.
That's encouraging. Thank you. That's encouraging. Thanks. And she does mean it. It doesn't sound like she does, but she did mean it.
Okay, so you reach Enid. She has impacted on the ground. She's unconscious. There are cats that are alive with her. There's about 4 of them. And they are all just like, meow.
Right. Okay, well, and I don't know if I could carry all of them, but I imagine that if I start grabbing onto her, they'll start climbing onto me.
Yes.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. I have thick skin. It's fine. Thick skin, that's fine. Just
grab the cats, and Enid. I'll bring you down.
Right.
You probably throw the cats at this rate.
I'd rather not. They were making weird. They were making weird. They were weird.
I think that's the ones that are
yeah
all the way down.
They're dead, but they're not, and it's weird. Yeah. So she carries Enid and then lets the cats like load onto her and then her. It's like, got her.
Okay. Let me see how. Does anyone know off the top of their head how far levitate can go?
What?
How far levitate goes?
50 feet, I thought, right?
It's 60 feet. Okay, no.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. 60 feet. If it was like 30, I'd be like, you need to jump.
You need to jump within the range. And then
you need to jump within the range. And
you just need at some point you just need to leave.
Yeah, it's a trust fall. This is great. It's all right. Sorry, to build up good karma, I moved a boulder off of him, but I also hurt him.
So you feel have you ever touched a bat ray? Just in real life? Yeah. Okay, it kind of feels like that, but not wet. I don't know, like that's just what his magic feels like to me, as it kind of just washes over you, and then you levitate just very gently off the ground, and then descend downwards.
Right as you go.
Yeah, so you come back down and land, and then you kind of hear him grumble to himself, well, it's the perfect day to not prepare Featherfall. He's just like, Then he touches one of the earrings, and it's the earring that goes to Ari. So Ari, you hear your brother come through. Ari, are you alright?
Now I am.
Okay, where are you?
I'm not sure. We're in like a cave. Luna and Ellie is here with me. I think, is Ellie still an octopus?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Luna and an octopus is here with me.
Can we hear her
I
talking?
an octopus.
I mean, you can still be delirious. It's fine.
I point at Ellie and I say, Luna and Ellie are here with me.
Backwards.
And we're in a cave.
We just got swept out to the ocean.
He doesn't.
Tell him that.
Yeah.
We got swept out to the ocean? What?
Yeah.
She's like,
Okay, then you're probably close to the sea caves. I'm with Slanahode. We're alright. But we also have Enid. And he's just like, oh wait, we need to do medical checks on her.
I can try medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, while he's distracted, she's already started doing it.
So I'm going to contact the others and see how they are. But I imagine most of the castle's fallen. So you'll probably find a lot of dead. Just prepare yourself.
okay.
And then there's like a pause, and he's just like, Ciara, you see him make a face where he's like, okay.
Time is it?
Time, he's like, okay, time for it. He comes back. You can do this. You have Luna and Ari. You have Luna and Ellie. Rely on them. Think of it as trading.
Time is it?
What time is it? He's like, oh, it's about 3-ish. Well, it's about 9 in the morning.
So it's daytime.
Yeah, it's daytime.
Oh, it's
So
day.
it's the middle of your sleep or trance cycle. That's why you were surprised.
Rudely awakened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my collar or the bat cape.
Well, it's a good thing you're underground.
Yeah. Okay.
And a pause. All right. Well, I love you. So be safe.
What did he say?
There's a very quiet "I love you," and then he says, "Be safe."
Aw. I love you too.
And then he goes back to like professional mode.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Solana Hood set my shoulder and it really hurt, but I'm okay.
Who?
Ciara. Solana Hood's her last name.
I know, but she would be like, who? Especially if she's getting Luna and Ellie mixed up.
Ciara.
Oh.
She says her name and she's just like, what?
So I'm talking to Ari.
I know. It was just a reflex. Reflex.
I'll try to find you.
Okay.
And the call ends. So now we're at Ellie and Luna and Ari. And there's a good time to stop.
Ah! Okay.
Unless you guys want to go another hour.
No, that's fine.
Can I make a point to say that I rolled an 18 on my medicine check?
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you
Enid?
stabilize Enid. You check her. She's in bad shape, but she made the save.
Yes. Okay. I'll write it down.
So-
There's stuff I wanted to do, but I'll save it for next session.
Okay, write it
I
down.
want to know what cats are dead.
Here's the thing: they're dead, but they're still moving. Honestly,
No,
I think what happened was she was tending to Enid. She finished tending to Enid. She was looking over at the cats, and when he said her name, she was like, "I wasn't looking." And then she's like, "Oh, nope, never mind. It's reflex. It's nothing."
Okay, I'll have to let me bring up the character sheet with all the cats.
I do have them all listed in the
Gotta start making
family tree.
rolls.
They're in the family tree.
Yep, they're under the family tree. Go there.
I'd be under the family tree right now. I'm sorry, it was a dark joke.
Okay.
That's a funny one.
Yeah, I laugh so I don't cry.
So the four that were with Ciara and survived are Salty, Thyme, Sumac, and Fennel.
And Fennel.
Yeah.
The rest of them fell bad.
The rest of them.
No, all the ones I actually have notes on are gone.
Oh no!
If you don't tell us that, you can just shift all your notes to the others.
Tiffany sees my file.
We share the file.
Watching you like change your stuff. Like, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I took such careful notes.
They're on the cats. Rings true. This group, the thing they're gonna take notes on, the animals. This is peanut. This horse's name is Peanut Butter.
I have at least loose notes on all the like dire wolf steeds for like all of her ancestors going back 5 generations.
She does.
I love that.
It's in the file. Okay. Well, I want to say I do know that we want to get to the trial, but this needed to happen first. So you're gonna get there, I promise. At least that's the plan. You do have mages who can teleport you, and you know that. So I'm not.
No, our notes! The case files!
All right, so let's.
Okay, you got people to read them.
Yeah. You.
What fell down with us? Can we find some of this stuff?
Yeah, you'll have a time. You'll have the opportunity to search for things as you go throughout the next session.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go over our stars and wishes. So, who's ready to go?
I can go.
Okay, Ellie, Michael.
I love the game that we played. That was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I'm glad.
I especially love Ari turning into Artius. Ciara going. that was perfect. A big fan of this crazy earthquake just coming out of nowhere.
Nature, yeah, they come at inconvenient times. So, because I like honestly wrestled with it a little bit because I was like, yeah, but they really want to do this thing, and I'm like, well, Mother Nature be like that. Earthquakes be like that.
They do kind of just go around the Pacific.
Think about typhoon season. Yeah, sure, we know the season.
Yeah.
Don't know which
So
one's
I'm excited to figure out what's up with that. And like the little tender moment between Ciara and Artius about Ciara being all worried. That was
That was cute.
that was very cute.
I'm worried about my girls. I don't know what to do.
He's
I
like,
can't panic because it doesn't look right.
also worried.
Both screaming at each other quietly.
You're worried, I'm worried. This is a horrible idea. We're doing it anyway.
We're going to the 9 hells.
Oh, you doubt them? No, they're excited. That's the problem.
That's the problem. I see the problem.
Yeah, that is a
I
problem.
know. That's why I keep giving them magic items, and I'm gonna have a secret contingency come after them too.
Also, it's very sometimes the dice is very poetic, and just Ari I'm sorry, but like Ari just like eating it. It really is just like reality, just like kind of slapping your face. It's like things happen outside of the castle or under the castle.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just die.
Yep. So you skirt. Sometimes you're gonna skirt with death. Yeah. That is.
I'm excited for it. It's like, oh yeah, I fainted. Luna fainted. We've seen a lot of people die.
I'm genuinely shocked that I rolled a nat 20 right after. He's like, oh yeah, maybe you'll roll a 20. I'm like, how? How?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I was like, yeah, go for it. Why not?
Why
I'm
not?
just glad I didn't fall in the water too.
Yeah, I rolled for that, and so.
I don't know that Oculus would have been able to do a whole lot except for scream while holding on for dear life.
And
Help! Please this way!
I and Ellie felt bad for bringing up Odo, but I thought story-wise it was very fitting because it also kind of bring Ari into just like some of
Awareness.
Yeah, who is Odo,
and
and
like,
yeah.
the past that has happened.
Yeah.
I did like that little brief drama moment where there was like the sort of button heads over that, but like that's also like friends who like have history sort of thing.
Yeah,
like somebody's gonna slip up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I loved Ciara like just shoving the shoulder back into place.
Yeah, that was metal.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Please
go.
Just do it.
Yeah, she's done this before. It's just all been ugly. So she's like, I got this. It's just like, you can deal with that, but I think mine just need their hands.
It's just like,
I wish I'd rolled higher than a 12, but
hey, me said it really hurt, but yeah. Well, go on. It doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, I also like Ari like mixing us up. That was just a fun little detail.
Yeah, pretty dazed, experiencing her first almost dying moment. Like, it's a lot.
oh no, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble around these guys. Sometimes it's the ground, sometimes it's another caster, sometimes it's a warrior dude that kind of wants to kidnap his sister. It's a mixed bag, buddy, but a lot of the time knives are all the knives.
Nice. All right, let's go to Serena. What did you enjoy that I like it specifically if we talk about some stuff other characters did, which we usually do, but
Yeah, I liked. I did like that little bit of drama. I sat there, I was like, oh my god, the girls! Oh no, they had to address their feelings in front of guests. Excellent. We're all out in the open. It's great. It's happening. I like that.
Super comfortable.
Yeah. It's like, well, you know, it's okay. Uncomfortable things happen with friends, and then sort of comfortable things, and it's great because there's a nice balance. Yeah, I like that. That was a thing. I like that. I like that Ellie was just like, shoot. Oh, I should have done that. Oh no! Immediately, like boomerang regret. And I like that. Immediately, I'm going to help you as an octopus. I like the little flavor of like her hair ballooning out and then just that was a really cool flavor. I like that Ari picked up on, oh yeah, things are missing on you. Where'd that come from? So a little bit of a stirrer there, trying to give Oculus a gem on top of it. And now the little blighter keeps on taking more things. Stop taking things. And yeah, the garden was like, what is it?
I'm in the garden with like my friend's boss. This is really weird.
Yeah, my friend's brother, but also like my friend's boss, and also, oh my god, there's so much happening. I like that there was just like nothing but like internal screaming panic whenever the both of them were nearby on each other. Like,
I love it too.
like you get the feeling that their faces are, it's like deadpan faces internally screaming, and she's just like,
Yeah, I know. Something's gonna give it 1 point. I'm excited.
excellent. It's just like, well, you know, they're either gonna flip on each other. She's like, ah. So what do we do? Ah. It's really cute though. They're just checking on things, but did not expect a boulder to fall him. Oh my god! Wish I rolled higher than 12, but did not expect the. Actually, don't expect much things. Actually, so saying that I didn't expect the earthquake to happen would be moot because I don't expect much. So. Or I don't expect many things that happen, and then they do. That was terrifying. Good job, Tiffany.
Yay! I was like, they haven't felt the terror of their mortal coil in a while.
Their mortal lives.
Okay, and Amelia.
There were a lot of things that I liked in this, for sure. I liked what Ellie was talking about. Odo was like doing the throw up of leaves.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, I like that too.
that was really funny. I liked the part in the garden where Ciara's like trying to figure out what Arda's there doing so that she could just say, I'm doing whatever you're doing.
What are you doing?
Realizes that he's there with the graves and going like, well, about that.
I'm picking flowers.
I'm picking flowers. That was really funny. I liked the whole kind of sort of sequence between Luna and Ellie with the water going in and out of the cave and then like praying to the ancestors to bring back the wave and they bring back the tide. And that was a lot of fun. The falling certainly was very scary for me. But that was a lot of fun.
You want to scare your party, make them fall.
And I was like, oh, Oculus is caring about me. Or about
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Oculus is very attached to the people he meets. He's very attached.
But that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun things. I feel like I'm a billion. Oh, and I did really like getting to play that game with the whole.
Yeah, I liked the game. It's been a minute since like all of you have been together just to like be silly, so I was really happy that happened. It's good that you did it because now like Ari is being integrated into the team, and like, you know, and when you play D&D, like you're kind of just sometimes you kind of like miss that a little bit, but I'm glad that as players we have the insight to do that. the stuff that we covered. I mean, I liked making you all fall and throwing this earthquake at you. I liked that in the beginning, Luna and Ciara and everyone were talking about like the next steps to do with the trial. I also liked Luna like bringing up stuff from her past as Linnea. I just find it really funny, and it just
distracted me with it. It worked.
Don't worry about it.
It's just this nice it's like a nice like mature edge to Luna, and I feel like it rounds her out a little bit more, and I enjoyed the new aspect of her reuniting with Linnea.
Okay. Yeah, we still horse around. I mean, I like Ellie.
Wolf around.
It's just like just the little tidbits of like Luna wants to just roll on the fluffy rug, and I'm like, yes, I would do that. I would roll the rug at least once, because we have a fluffy rug and I rolled on it, so
it's soft and squishy and fun, and you know what? I don't have to worry about rolling off anything.
Yeah, and then like Ellie just not paying attention and being like, what?
Yeah.
And I liked that Ellie brought up Odo, because like sometimes Ellie puts her foot in her mouth.
Yep.
So it still felt in character, and also it will help her like be more aware of like, oh, what I say impacts other people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, I love how awkward things are between Ciara and Arteus. It's I find like so much joy in it, because like they're both like you said, both just internally screaming, and like I feel like they kind of on an intuitive level like get that, but like they don't want to like admit that.
I almost wanted them to be like, this is in the graveyard. It's like, what are you doing here? I'm looking at my ancestors. I'm looking at my ancestors too. It's just like...
She didn't want to admit that as a soldier, as a drow soldier to an arcanic emperor, that she was vibing and being a hippie. She wanted to be like, okay, what's a believable thing that you do in gardens? Of course, I can't use that. He's looking at a grave. Okay. Well, I don't have a lie. She can't lie, so she's like, oh, this thing seems normal. Never mind. Has to tell what she was doing. Great. And she hated admitting that. She's like, this is not it.
Yeah. It's like, I'm admiring the flowers. Yeah. And like,
what are you doing?
I also enjoy the fact that like he's actually nice. It's just like he usually like has such a professional demeanor that like you don't get to see him being just nice. Like the instance where like he like showed Ellie a portrait of her mom, and Ellie's just like, oh, I'm in his office, this is so official, and he's just like, here's a portrait of your mom. She's like, wow, this is really nice, and he's like, yep, it is nice.
He's just very uncomfortable.
Also, it's like, this is just where I work.
And I did the same thing where like, he does have these like impulses to like, or like he wants to be nice and like considerate to people, but like he knows it is like,
there's a line you have to draw with people, but it's like you don't have to draw those lines all the time, but how do you break them without feeling viscerally uncomfortable?
Yeah, it's more like he has a professional persona, and like sometimes he leaves that and is like off time, and so like you caught him when he left it, and then he was like, I gave her a flower and she's gonna think that's weird and probably overthink it, and so he's like, it's just flower. This is why I can't be nice to people. They overthink stuff.
Because he overthinks stuff.
Because I overthink stuff, and he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go.
Hello, Posh, my name's Kettle.
Yep.
They're like just this meme at each other.
All right, wishes.
I do like games with the group. I really do want to play Truth or Dare again.
Okay, well, we could do Truth or Dare.
I got my zone of truth. I'm ready.
You can do Zone of Truth whenever you want. You can. I mean, personally, I'd like to see you play Zone of Truth with NPCs, just so you. Because I love my NPCs, but there's lots of stuff you don't learn about them, so that'd just be something you learn about them.
Big truth or dare. Epic truth or dare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, you play Zone of
boys. Come on,
Yeah.
go.
If Zone of Truth travels with you, no, it's just one zone, right? So yeah, you stay in one
it's an
area the entire day. You do training there, you do morning there, you bring other people there, and then every time they enter in Truth or Dare.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like full day challenge, Truth or Dare. No kidding.
Okay, Truth or Dare. All right. I'm for it. Any other wishes?
I like the bonding.
I want to spend more time with the arcane boys because I like.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna
It really hasn't come up because we're busy, but it's we're finally an arcane empire. And now we can reunite with them a little bit. And I did that a little bit with my doggy date.
Mm-hmm.
But we need all the boys. We need all the boys in the same.
Get the boys back together. Get the band back together.
Yeah. Arcane Damsels, Arcane Boys back together.
Yeah. Okay.
Arcane boys.
Yep, that's the group of Furious and Canaris and Narte, and we call them the Arcane Boys.
Arcane boys. You'll meet them. They're coming with us.
You've met all of them.
With
We just haven't had them all in a group. There we go.
Then let's see. Ari, Luna, wishes. Quality time. Quantity time.
I can't think of much specific because I do like the group time.
Mm-hmm.
Together, when all four of us get to be together and all interact, which we did do today. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Wishes do come true.
Yay! All right. So group time. Okay, sounds good.
I wish we could keep going.
Yeah. I wish for 20 more minutes.
Part of me is what? Where are you? No! There's so many questions!
What is happening? Excellent.
I mean, it's not a cliffhanger anymore because we've fallen.
We already fell down.
So it's a cliff saying?
falling?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cliff drop.
We're at the bottom of the cliff. We're going.
You're at the drop off. I see.
A cliff dwelling.
Cliff dwelling.
We're workshopping it.
I think I need to come up with more. I wish for myself to come up with more clever lines for the times where I almost die, because this is only the second time that I've almost.
Only the second.
We need to.
I mean, the last time I
Quips
was.
for death.
Yeah, I need to have a list of quips.
Equip mage armor always.
When you see as much danger as us, you come up with one-liners.
Ciara sitting there. Oh god, that's right.
Because it's only the first time I met you guys that I got down to 3 HP.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm you love your new friends.
Really hard.
You love your new friends, but you just almost die around them a lot.
I would have almost died too. If I didn't make that save, I would have just died. 60 points of damage, that would just
Good night.
taken me out.
Oculus freaking out. I can't triage 2 people. I am but one small bat. I am not the octopus right now. Where's Kiki?
So
I have a big heart and a little body.
Big heart and little body. I just don't think that this is so thought through.
I loved that he got a natural 20. I was like,
that was
the day is shining.
yeah. That was
Day is shining.
I was so excited. I'm like, I have to show them. I have to, because I was like, no, guys.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was less than 2 seconds. Oh my god.
That's great.
Yeah. I love to just a little tiny bit of drama between Ellie and Luna.
Yeah.
Because me as Ellie and Michael was like uncomfortable. I was like, oh no, what?
Oh no, I stepped over a line.
But it's like so appropriate for like, cause like I see them as almost as siblings since they've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
And sometimes siblings will step on each other's toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it's like as a character, I knew that Luna was just gonna be like, you know, like a quick. It felt like you threw that dart right at her heart, like sort of thing to bring that up. But like as a player, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite as smooth as the running butt joke between Luna and her brother.
Yeah.
I did like two there that like Luna really stuck with it. Like, no, you hurt my feelings. I'm not playing anymore.
And
even though I'm going to be playing Ari here and I'm not angry at her at all. No, I'm done.
No more games.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah. And Ellie just totally just walking up like sad puppy / sad baby sister. She's like, sorry.
hurt your feelings.
Here, Ciara just like, well, I got it. That gives you time to work that out. Because she's like, oh, maybe if you play a game, it'll be easier for her to get some space. It's there. Okay, well, I'll play the game. Maybe you want to figure out how to talk with her right now, because there's
she's your sister.
I'm not mad at you, but I do think you need to talk to your sister right now, love. All right, lass, go talk with your sister. You know what she did. She knows what she did, and now and let her know you do too.
Awesome. Okay, well, that wraps it up for the evening. So thanks for watching. Yeah.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your GM and editor. Thanks so much for watching the show. We update when my life allows it. Sorry, I can't be more specific than that. If you're looking for a more kid-friendly show, I will never go above a PG-13 rating. So please share, like, sub, tell your friends, and comment. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.